And the title of this mini podcast is Stuff. Seems at some level we're all collectors. We all have our stuff. Reminds me of a story. Back in my radio days, all the managers of our company were at a meeting in Las Vegas. The program directors had all been once on-air DJs, and a bunch of us were sitting around discussing our careers and how we got started in radio. One of the youngest guys told us that when he was 10 years old, he did a critique of the radio station he listened to in Seattle. He put it in a notebook, and the notebook found its way into a box that he forgot about. He found it about 15 years later and read over his assessment with professional eyes and found out that he was darn close to the mark when he was 10. That got everyone to talking about their stuff. Finally, the young fellow asked, "Does everybody have a box of stuff?" And we all nodded yes. That reminds me of another story. My business partner, another former radio broadcaster, was moving from upstate New York to Florida and had a dilemma. What was he going to do with all his stuff? He had compiled quite a bit over the years, from an international beer can collection to golf balls from around the globe that he collected during his many travels. He had all sorts of stuff. Then all of a sudden he had an epiphany. He remembered saying to himself, "If I died today, who would want this stuff?" The things he thought people would want, he gave to them. The things he deemed that those close to him had no interest in, he auctioned off. He hired a professional auctioneer, and anything that didn't sell was put out on trash day. What have you been collecting that no longer has any meaning for you? The answer may not be any list of tangible goods, but a collection of things that no longer serve you. How about a long-standing grudge, a prejudice that serves no one, or a position on something that just won't stand up to the facts? We all have our stuff, and it may be time for an assessment. Holding on to that which burdens us keeps us from traveling light. Moving your old stuff from one day to the next can turn into a lifetime of being a pack mule for pain. Today's thought: it may be time to unstuff your stuff. All the best, John.